Alright, we are back, and I would like to make two quick shoutouts. One to Run Rapid Run. I don't know if you got this or not, but the plot thickens. I catch that reference from something else, but you probably don't mean to. Anyways, we want to make a quick shout out to you because we like your awesome following of Broken Republic in a story. And we love the fact that you think this story cannot get any more awesome. It's going to continue to be more awesome.
Oh, it will be. Yes.
It's how it works. The plot will thicken. Much unlike Sean Spencer's father on Psych. Well, it's Harry, at least.
Is that who he's talking to, Henry? Oh.
Yeah, he's talking to Henry. It's funny.
I love
Anyways,
Henry.
Focusing on this. Also, another shout out to Dragon's Flame. Yes, there was an update. Yay. And we are glad that you enjoyed the chapter greatly. We will tell Gaspar about it.
Oh, we'll tell him when.
And we are sorry that you miss Axel. He'll be back. Don't worry. I hope so, at least.
In chapter 26.
He'll be back. Alright, he will be back.
Very shortly. I don't know when this will be released. Chances are most people will not listen to this until I post it in chapter 26's author's notes. But on the odd chance that you do check chapter 25's author's notes, yeah. And big thanks to everybody who's been following the story and who's reviewed. We would go down the list, but there's so many of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should just start making random shouts to people, but I started scrolling and I looked at how many pages.
Yeah, there are
140.
There are 140 reviews, and there are
it's ridiculousness.
How many pages?
I don't even know. Hang on.
10
Last
pages
page.
of reviews.
10 pages of reviews.
Yeah, and I have over 80 followers, so I apologize. And they're not just 80 followers. I mean, we do have anonymous reviewers too. And I'm pretty sure there are more people out there who haven't reviewed, who haven't faved and alerted.
And the reason why I chose these first two is because they're the first two below the other ones. So I was just like, hey, let's make a shout out to them. And I was like, oh, maybe we make more of them too. And I scrolled down.
There are a lot of you. And we want to take the time to thank you all for following the story, for reading it, for enjoying it, for taking the time to review it, for taking the time to just have a discussion, a conversation of everything.
And keep it up. Please keep it up.
Please do. You know,
It gives us the confidence to keep doing this and gives us more and more people to enjoy this and the story.
There's that, but, you know, on the opposite side of writing the story, it's also fun discussing it because there's a lot here. It's very deep.
Except for me, who's done chapter 1, and then there's like TheRogueChicken, 8-4-12, chapter 1. Everybody else, 25, 25, 25, 24, 24. I'm like, God dang it.
You'll get there soon enough.
Hopefully.
But, yeah, I just want to continue what we were talking about the Heartless in the college campus world. The reason why I made them so dark, zombies and skeletons, I mean, they evoke the symbols of death and life after death that's just filled with more death and destruction and darkness. And
depressing.
Sorry, what was that?
Depressing.
Yes, it's depressing. It's very depressing. The reason why I did this is because, as I've mentioned to several of my fans who've private messaged me, Kingdom Hearts is a dark story.
Yes, it is indeed.
It's true that we have Donald, Goofy, Mickey, Peter
all the
Pan.
happy Disney characters.
Yes, happy, peppy Disney characters.
This is like when Disney went to a dark side. It was like, out of nowhere.
Yes, it's very dark.
I remember when the game came out, I was like, whoa, Disney went emo. I played it anyways, though. I was like, this is a great game.
Yes. But I wanted to deepen that darkness. Kingdom Hearts is dark, but I feel it became a bit too soft in future installments. Like in Chain of Memories, it's a bit dark, but it's kind of cliche. The whole, oh, I'm losing my memory, and etc., etc., etc. And then Kingdom Hearts 2 kind of felt a bit shambly. The best part about Kingdom Hearts 2, I think we can all agree on, is Axel.
Well, of course, it's going to be Axel. The dude is amazing.
Of course. Yes.
But I will nothing will ever compare. I don't care if they come up with Kingdom Hearts 3. Nothing will compare to Kingdom Hearts 1. Nothing.
Nothing. Never.
Nothing will beat it.
Kingdom Hearts 1 is truly the greatest game ever.
Sorry to people that love the whole, the whole
Organization.
Kingdom Hearts 12 and organization. I'm not a big fan of it. I still love Kingdom Hearts regardless. I'm still going to play it. But Kingdom Hearts 1, there was no going wrong with it. There was nothing
Yes.
wrong with absolutely nothing of it.
Yes. I totally agree with you.
That's probably the best game on PS2.
Yes.
At least top 10.
And then there's Final Fantasy X, yes.
Yeah, at least top 10.
But the reason why that's also one of the reasons why I chose to start the adventure again in Kingdom Hearts 1 territory, where you start out in Traverse Town, and you have Leon, and you have Aerith, and Sid, and Yuffie.
Oh, you go to Traverse Town in the story?
Yeah, you go... Dude, read the story!
Dang,
You
I didn't even know that. I gotta read this in.
Read it, man. It starts Kingdom Hearts 1. It's a reboot. It reboots Kingdom Hearts 1 and just inserts Axel. And changes a lot of things.
That's actually going to be an interesting story with Axel involved.
Yes, read it.
Alright, TheRogueChicken is amused.
TheRogueChicken should be following this story instead of following me into the closet where I feed Gaspar. I mean, the closet where I keep the linens.
And clothes, and chicken feed.
And yes, chicken feed. There are no old men in my closet who write the story. Okay. So,
and dead bodies, what?
What? No.
I don't know.
You're such a joker.
I'm a chicken, not a joker.
Yes,
or a smoker. Or a midnight toker. Sorry.
Nobody's talking about that. Alright. But
sorry.
yes. Kingdom Hearts is a dark story. I wanted to deepen the darkness. And when we start the whole perennial texts subplot, it starts to get dark. And as I was saying earlier, the correspondence I've been having with many of my fans over private messages, I mentioned how the story is going to become a lot darker. So we've got a few comedic moments, primarily when Sora goes to buy some things. Well, he doesn't buy anything, but he goes to the shop looking for Riku and Kairi, and Huey, Dewey, and Louie just jump all over him with the whole comedic aspect. Yeah, there's some comedy here. This isn't a humor story. It's dark. It's going to get even darker. And the reason why I chose zombies and skeletons is to emphasize this darkness. It is to emphasize this spiral of evil that's just emanating out. And Andy just got caught in the middle of it. I chose Andy to be the symbolic resistance fighter. He's the true freedom fighter. I also want to comment on this. You write here, Axel's Chakram 8, that Andy was broken. He was not broken. Andy was put in a predicament where he's being summoned to tell his secrets. The reason why they kidnap Andy is because they want to know where the perennial texts are. He's tortured. In fact, if you go back to Chapter 18, I highly recommend everybody to go back to Chapter 18 and reread it. Word for word, everything that's going on, and then come back and read Chapter 25, because you're missing something really important.
I'm guessing I would have caught that if I read this far.
You probably would have caught it, because you're really good at catching these things, but...
I'm good at catching random things that no one else has noticed, but it's not random, apparently.
It's not random.
Significant.
No, it's very significant, especially in this story. Nothing is randomly placed in this story. I want to reemphasize this. I don't say things just to say them. They have meaning. They have weight. But go back to Chapter 18, reread what the Order is saying, and then come back to 25. They did not break Andy. He chose to jump. If he was truly broken, he wouldn't have jumped. Notice how I've written that the buzzards cawed, and then Andy spread his wings like an eagle. What's an eagle? It's majestic. What are buzzards? They're there to eat you.
An eagle is free.
An eagle is free, yes. We got to cut this short, but we're going to come back and we're going to talk some more about symbolism. We'll be right back.
Andy.
We'll be right back.